Cool. Oh, it's recording now. All right. Hi there. Welcome to Intergalactic Life Mission. I'm Dr. Shane, and it is our purpose here at Intergalactic Life Mission to prepare Earthlings for the changes that have already begun. Yes, we are changing from one particular civilization and heading into a new civilization. The prince of this world is being cast out with his followers, and God is about to set up his kingdom here on earth. It is our job here at Intergalactic Life Mission to prepare you for these changes. They're already started. They should be completed by 2020. We should have the new kingdom already set up. Right now we're in a princedom. This princedom civilization has destroyed itself. It's already destroyed. And the new civilization, the dawn of the true civilization, I might add, is upon us. Be joyous about this. All changes are difficult, whether they're personal or whether they're planetary or even interplanetary. Changes are difficult. But in order to set up a new civilization, an old civilization must first be destroyed. And it's destroying itself. So, with that, I'm very happy to have, as a very special guest here today, Rabbi Lazer Rivkin. And we're going to talk about the Messiah, the coming Messiah, who's going to help set up this new. Thank you. And now, Rabbi Rivkin. And there's now recording. Of course, I'll edit this. Now it's now recording out of there. But, okay.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Dr. Shane, you've asked me to come on your program and speak about the Messiah, or Moshiach, as it is known in Judaism.
Yes.
The concept of the Moshiach, the Messiah, is replete throughout Judaism and has accompanied our nation in our journey through history from its earliest times. It's found in the 5 books of Moses, it's found in the Talmud, it's found in Maimonides, the great codifier, and found in almost all the prayer books of the Jewish people, found in the 13 principles of Maimonides, that there will be a time when the ultimate and full redemption will occur for all of humanity, starting with the Jewish people. There will be a descendant of the house of David, who will, as Maimonides writes, and he's the one that most describes, though there are many, many sources for the Messianic age and who the Messiah will be, that it will be an individual who will be descendant of the house of David, who will then fight the battle of God, so to say, to bring the Jewish people and all of humanity, for that matter, back to the ways of God as they are found in the Torah, the 5 books of Moses. And he will ultimately supervise, be involved in the ingathering of the exiles of the Jewish people who were exiled since the second destruction of the Second Temple. And ultimately he will rebuild the Third Temple on its site, where it stood originally. And at that point we will know that he is the Messiah, actually. The theme of redemption has always been one that runs throughout Jewish history and Jewish teachings. It says, and it's brought down pretty clearly, Deuteronomy chapter 30, sentence 3. The Lord your God will return your exiles and have compassion upon you, and will again gather you from all the nations where you have been scattered to. What does that mean? What does that tell us? That there will be a time when we will be brought back, the ingathering of the exiles. There are many sources for the redemption process. One of the main writers about, and he's known as the prophet of the redemption, is Isaiah, Yeshayahu. I see him, but not near, not now. I perceive him, but not near. Bilam, found in Numbers chapter 24, sentence 17, sees what? Not near, far. Refers to the Messiah. There will come a time when all of humanity will ultimately strive for and wish and pray for the Messiah. Because humanity itself ultimately wishes and seeks a return to the unified state that it had in the Garden of Eden before the sin of the Garden of Eden and ultimately the banishment from the Garden of Eden. So we find mention of the Messianic age in many places. It is a requirement to pray for the coming of the Messiah. Jewish tradition has it that in every generation there is a potential Messiah who fulfills these criteria as described in the sources. And the only thing is, we have to merit that he will be given the signal by God to start the final stages of the redemptive process. The ingathering and the return of the Jewish people to the land of Israel is without question a very momentous point in the history of this ancient people, the Jewish people. It is a fulfillment of biblical prophecy, which is really astonishing and remarkable when you consider the fact that for thousands of years the Jewish people were exiled without a country of their own, without a language of their own, and ultimately to come back to their ancestral homeland and reestablish their presence there is truly a very remarkable sign about the ultimate fulfillment of the redemptive process as it's expressed in the Jewish sources. All nations, in one way or another, draw from the Jewish teachings. And they also have this concept, whether it's in Islam, the 12th Mahdi, or in Christianity, the Second Coming, because this is a fundamental teaching and ultimate need of all of humanity to attain that time when God's kingdom and presence will again be clearly visible on this earth. And all of the nations of the world will participate in serving God.